The future's loading, watch it all begin. A brand new...
Okay, so let's talk about a piece of tech that was supposed to save us all from password hell. You know what I'm talking about. Passkeys. They were meant to be the future, but for a lot of us, they've just become a brand new kind of headache. So, why are they failing?
I mean, if you've ever found yourself just staring at that sign in with a passkey button and feeling, I don't know, a mix of confusion and annoyance, you are not crazy. And you're definitely not alone. The promise was so simple, right? A seamless one-tap login. But the reality has been, well, a mess. What went so wrong? We're going to break this down like a detective story. Really look at the evidence. First, we'll revisit the problem they were trying to solve. Then, we'll look at their totally confusing arrival on the scene, the real-world frustrations, why our own human nature is getting in the way, and finally, what it's actually going to take to fix this.
All right, so let's set the scene. We all get the password problem. It's this endless, low-level stress in our digital lives. They have to be complex, but we can't remember them. They have to be unique, but we have hundreds of them. Passkeys were supposed to be the hero that finally broke that cycle.
And here's the fundamental difference, the big idea. A password is just a secret you know. And, secrets could be stolen, they can be forgotten, but a passkey, it's a combination of something you have, like your phone, and something you are, like your fingerprint or face. It's this super secure key that's almost impossible to steal. On paper, it's just better.
Okay, so if the tech is so much better, where did it all go off the rails? Well, our investigation starts with clue number 1, the rollout, or more accurately, the complete lack of one.
And that's really it. For most people, this new option just appeared. You went to log into a website like you always do, and suddenly, there it was. No explanation, no hey, here's a cool new thing, nothing. It's no wonder so many of us just instinctively looked for the familiar password box. You see this explanation? This is exactly what was missing. It's not that complicated. The website holds a public key, but the private part, the real secret sauce, never ever leaves your device. That's the magic. That's why it's so secure. If only someone had told us that.
And look, this isn't some abstract problem. This is a real quote from a reader named Katz. Think about that. Even for someone tech-savvy enough to try and set them up, the whole thing was a black box that just spit out error messages. And that experience is just incredibly common.
And it wasn't just us who were confused. Websites and companies have been super timid too. They're terrified of locking you out of your account if you lose your phone. But by keeping passwords as a backup, they're leaving the old security door wide open. And by making passkeys totally optional, well, they pretty much guaranteed most of us would just ignore them.
So that brings us to clue number 2 in our little investigation. The actual day-to-day experience of trying to use these things. It has been a mess of friction, failures, and just plain frustration.
Remember the dream? This is what they sold us. The idea that logging in would be as simple as touching a sensor or just glancing at your screen. Effortless, instant, secure. It was supposed to be amazing.
But the reality has been this clunky 6-step dance. You try to log in on your computer, it tells you to get your phone. You scan a QR code, you use your fingerprint on the phone, and then you just wait and hope that the digital handshake between your two devices actually works. It's often way slower than just typing a password.
And I'm not kidding about the hope it doesn't fail part. A reader named Ray said passkeys failed for him 75% of the time. And not on some tiny random website. We're talking about Google, Microsoft. When the new thing is that much less reliable than the old thing, you've got a serious problem.
Now, this might be the single biggest frustration for people. The very thing that makes a passkey secure, the fact that it lives on your device, is also what makes it feel like a trap. What happens when you get a new laptop, or you want to sign in on your work computer? It suddenly feels like your login is held hostage by one piece of hardware.
This quote from Pocket Drummer just nails it. We've gotten used to password managers that work everywhere, on everything, seamlessly. But passkeys, they often feel like a huge step backward, locking you into one specific device and break in that it just works feeling. And then there's the whole shared account problem. Beth and David bring up a fantastic point. How is a family supposed to share a Netflix account or a bank account when the login is tied to one person's face or fingerprint? It's such a basic, real-world issue that seems to have been completely ignored.
So let's recap. We've got a confusing, unannounced arrival. And we've got a clunky, frustrating experience. When you put those two clues together, the culprit becomes painfully obvious. And it's the most predictable one in the world. It's us. It's human nature.
Let's just connect the dots here. First, you roll out a brand new technology that nobody bothered to explain. So right out of the gate, people are confused and a little suspicious.
Second, the people who do brave the confusion and actually try it, well, they often find it slower, buggier, and just plain more annoying than the thing it's supposed to replace. And third, and this is the killer, every single time this new, confusing, frustrating thing pops up, the old, familiar password box is sitting right there, just an easy click away. So what do you think happens next? And there you have it. That's the verdict right there. As Sidney Butler puts it, we humans will almost always take the path of least resistance. When you make the new path confusing and full of potholes, of course we're going to stick to the old, familiar road. Passkeys are failing because they made the new way the harder way. So the case is pretty much closed. But that doesn't mean it's a lost cause. The tech itself is genuinely good. It's too promising to just throw away. So the real question is, what's it going to take to turn this ship around and finally kill the password for good?
It really boils down to three things. First, education. Websites have to actually explain what these are and why you should use them. Second, interoperability. It has to be dead simple to use your passkeys across your iPhone, your Windows PC, your Android tablet, all of it. And third, and this is the big one, reliability. It just has to work every single time. Not a 6-step maybe, but a true one-tap login.
Which really leaves us with this final question to think about. The underlying technology of passkeys is really solid. It's more secure, it's clever. So was the problem ever really the tech itself? Or was it a complete failure to understand the actual human beings who were supposed to use it?